Hey, it's Kurt Yulee, Kinsey, La Jolla's Man About Town, and I'm very excited to share with you today Meanly Hardware Store. It is a fixture in the village, and you're going to find out all the wonderful things that you can purchase right here in town. So stay tuned. We're going to talk with Bob Meanly and show you what the store is all about. This is Kurt Yulee, Kinsey, La Jolla's Man About Town, and I'm so excited to be speaking today with Mr. Bob Meanly of Meanly Hardware, Ace Meanly Hardware, right here at 7756 Girard Avenue, downtown La Jolla. How are you, Bob?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. How long have you guys been in business here in town?
My family has owned this business for 68 years.
Just a small number.
Same year I was born. Me and the business, we got born on the same year.
So Mom had to take a little break for a little while, right?
My mom did, yeah.
She did take a little
break.
Not
my dad.
So one of the great things I love about this place, and the reason why we do La Jolla's Man About Town, is to show everybody that you can pretty much get everything that you need for your home right here in the village. And you know, there's some things that you have to go out for, but for the most part, I have been blown away by the amount of inventory that you have. In fact, I don't even know how you guys inventory it. Is that like, do you have to close the shop for like a week?
Well, we have a continuous inventory system, so we're constantly checking counts to keep our quantity on hand counts accurate so that we can reorder. Otherwise, with bad counts, we can't.
But you have such a variety of things. I mean, you've got from Christmas lights to plumbing supplies to every nail or screw I think that they make.
Well, we squeeze it in, and we try to the best of our ability to listen to the customers to find out what they want us to carry, because that's our goal, to serve the community. So when we hear that they want something that we're not stocking, we try to bring it in. Right.
So I've had to get random things like a blender or things like that I just, at the last minute it went out, and I've come down here and you have one. I mean, you always seem to have what I need when I need it. So what is, what's your single best seller here?
Well, our biggest department is paint. We sell a lot of paint.
Okay.
We used to sell more paint when paint contractors used Frazee. Paint contractors have been moving away from paint from Frazee, and not that many people in La Jolla want to paint their houses by themselves.
Right.
But what we want people in La Jolla to know is that we can match any color, any color that a customer has or wants. We can put that into any can of paint that we sell, and we have some very high quality paints.
Okay. So do they have is it a computerized thing? If I brought a chip in, you guys can match it from that?
Correct. Yes.
Fantastic. So that's, anytime you don't have to leave the village is one better day here in La Jolla. So if you need to get your car fixed, or you need to get, you know, things like that, it just, because you know, getting in and out of here is not always the easiest thing to do. So what other, so you've got,
well,
you pretty
paint,
much,
you know, we electrical, primarily light bulbs. We sell a ton of light bulbs, but that business is changing as people are moving to LED. They'll be replacing their bulb once every 10 or 20 years instead of once a year. So, you know, that's a business challenge for us.
Are you still keeping the C4 screw-in Christmas bulbs this year?
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to keep
This is about one of the only places I've been able to find those. So I still use those on my house. So I appreciate the fact that you still have those as well.
Good.
So, and one of the favorite things I think for anybody who comes in your store, especially if you have kids, is your popcorn cart. It's the first thing you smell when you walk in. That's a popular item here.
Yeah, we also have the dogs well trained too. The dogs like the biscuits, you know.
Oh, you have,
so
I did not know that.
You watch a lady walk down the sidewalk with her dog, and the dog goes right in the store and kind of drags her with her.
So what are your hours of operation here?
We're open from 7 in the morning until 6 in the evening, Monday through Friday. 8 to 6 on Saturday, and 9:30 to 4:30, I believe it is, on Sunday.
Oh wow, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
I guess I just didn't think about you being open on Sundays, but you guys are open.
We didn't used to be, but about 30 years ago when I started working here, we opened on Sundays.
Very good. So, and I know you've got quite a few employees, and that's, okay, so if you guys go into Home Depot or a hardware store, or mostly like the big box places, try finding any help. And that's the one thing, you guys have a lot of employees. You've got a lot of people to help.
Well, yeah, and you know, that's a challenge to payroll, but you know, La Jolla, the community likes the service. They value the service, so you know, we provide it to the best of our ability.
Yeah. So if you walk in with a screw and you have no idea what it is, you hand it to that employee and it's just seconds. They know exactly what it is and where to find it.
Oftentimes.
Yeah, truly.
We're not perfect.
Well,
but
who is?
You know, we do our best.
Right. So What do you see? What's your typical customer? I mean, is it across the board, or do you have?
It's pretty much across the board. I mean, we're like we are a convenience hardware store. So whether it be a business, a restaurant, a hotel, a homeowner, an apartment, dweller,
Sure.
we cater to all those people, and they each have their needs.
And do you do any type of special orders? Like if you've got something that you...
we do lots of special ordering. We stock about 25,000 SKUs, different items of merchandise in our store. The Ace the warehouse,
right.
They stock about 75,000 SKUs in their warehouse.
I see.
And we can special order any of that. So if there's something a customer wants that we don't have in stock, many times we can get it for them within just a few days. We place our orders on Tuesday, we get our truck on Thursday.
Okay.
So if we get the order in by Tuesday afternoon, we'll have the item most of the times by Thursday.
Right. That's great to know. So if I had a specific piece that you guys didn't have, chances are Ace is going to have it in their warehouse.
Good chances. And then Ace has developed a whole new program where they're reaching out to vendors, and their goal is to make somewhere in the neighborhood of 800,000 SKUs available to them that we can order through them.
That's crazy. So again, it goes back to my point. You can truly get just about everything. You may not get it today, but get anything you need right here in the village without having to leave. So do you guys have your own contractors that you refer out, or do you stay away from that, or?
Well, there are local contractors in La Jolla that we can recommend, but
you don't have your own.
We don't have contractors that work for us.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Contractors, handymen. We don't have anybody working for the company.
Sure.
They're here all the time. We have certain handymen that are in the store practically daily.
Okay, so tell me. So there's mainly hardware, and then there's the Ace. So what were you guys just your family name first and then Ace, or did you buy a franchise? How does that work?
Well, the hardware industry has evolved. We started out as we're still an independent hardware store.
Okay.
But back in the early days when my dad was running the company, there was some wholesalers that he bought a lot of his merchandise from.
Right.
There was a company called Best Western Hardware and Great American Hardware. We were with True Value for many years, which is a co-op. We got involved with hardware co-ops when we got involved with True Value.
I see.
That's a co-op of independently owned hardware stores that come together, form a co-op,
Sure.
so collectively they can go to the manufacturers and place large orders and get a good discount.
Makes sense. So, well, very good.
Ace is a co-op. So
Ace is a co-op.
we're a member of Ace. Ace is a co-op. It's not a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
We're still an independently owned hardware store that has joined with Ace as a co-op.
Okay, very good. How many people did you say work here again?
There's about 20 people on the
20
payroll,
people?
and typically we'll have 9 or 10 people on a daily basis.
Sure. Is this a type of business where you could get somebody who's looking for a part-time job at high school, who comes in here and then they kind of learn a trade and move on in a trade?
Well, we do hire high school kids and college kids who
Okay.
oftentimes are getting their first job.
Sure.
And they might work their way through college or high school or college, and they don't typically come back. They move on to other things. But
right.
we had one employee who became. Remember that service? Was the service? The people who protect the president. What do you call
Secret Service. Yeah.
Secret Service. Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the chief members of the Secret Service.
Oh wow.
Now, and he started out as one of our cashiers.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a drapery department too? Do you do that?
Not really. We have a few curtain rods,
Okay.
but we don't really have a drapery department.
How about screens? Can you get screens here?
We sell screen. We don't do screen repair. My brother's store, Hammer and Nails, they actually have a screen repair shop. So
Okay.
if somebody wants a whole new screen door or screen window, they build those there. We sell screen for people who want to do it themselves.
Gotcha.
We don't do it.
And sprinklers probably have every type of sprinkler that you need.
Well, once again, we're less than half the size of an average hardware store.
Right.
We have about as much inventory as an average hardware store because we squeeze it in, but we're less than half the size, so we are limited by space on how much we can carry.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, I love your store, and I think that everybody out there is going to love your store too. So I really thank you for being here and to be open 7 days a week. That's a new thing. So you heard that. If they wanted to call you, how's the best way to get a hold of you?
The phone number, 858-454-6101.
Okay, and do you have a local website? Or is that an ACE website?
Meanlyace.com.
Meanlyace.com. That's MEANLEY.com.
Ace, no, Meanlyace.
Meanlyace.com. Okay, and then if they went to your website and could, I don't know, if there's something that you don't carry in the store, would they find it on the website and be able to order it too?
Well, we don't sell product on our website, but Ace has a great website, acehardware.com.
And they can pick it up here?
And, they can pick it up here. They can order product on acehardware.com, looking at a large selection of inventory.
Right.
They can order it, they can pick it up here, and that way they don't have to pay freight.
Perfect. That sounds like a great deal. Well, from the rooftop, 7756 Girard Avenue, this was Bob Meanley. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And we wish you a very successful business here.
I appreciate that.
See you soon.
You.